doing it since what, August? Right?
I don't remember.
Something like that. Last August.
We've been doing it for a little bit. We're slowly getting the. I feel like in the beginning we were just kind of messing around with it, but now it's like
it's a
we
flow.
got a little bit of a flow going on.
Yeah, a lot of things you're gonna learn as you go, you know.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I've
you're
already
trial
learned
and
a lot of things, especially from just like guests as well. Just like things, I never thought about. Especially this, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, on that note, we are live, and also this podcast is brought to you by Radiance Flow Wellness Center. It's off of South Brentwood. You can get your medical card there. It's pretty cheap. It's a really cool place. They have wellness IVs, infrared sauna. They have halo therapy, and then they have the float packages where they have the Epsom salts, where you float and kind of in this like meditative type state. Definitely would check it out. I definitely recommend it. They have a lot of good natural type of healing things, mentally and physically. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. And on this note, also, secondly, I said that like twice. My name's Bree, and this is No Color.
Hey, this is Sammy. I'm back, like always. Just expect it, but I'm here and I'm ready.
Hey guys, it's Hunter. I'm back again for another episode. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Same. Learning a lot of things.
Hey guys, it's Darius back again on the beats.
Oh yeah, he's getting our playlist.
Darius.
He's getting our playlist ready.
And our
we have a
special
guest
Wait,
Who are you?
Some people know me by Caribbean Hustler. And I'm here to talk to you about Forex. And like what we're gonna bring to St. Louis. It's so exciting. I got into this business not long ago, but I've been trying to learn about it. And I have been meeting so many cool people in 2 months period. It's crazy. Stuff is going faster than what I'm expecting to. It's really cool.
So what is it exactly?
So what I'm working on is kind of I created my YouTube channel to make videos about my progress and kind of my self-development and things I'm gonna be trying to to better myself and reach my greatest version, which obviously is a lot of work to do yet in front of me, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of different investments. Okay, I wanna create a lot of income streams and show people what works and what doesn't work. I'm gonna be trying it myself. And I found this group of guys that trade, and they showed me this course that teaches you how to trade in the foreign exchange market. And I've been trying to learn by myself, and I wasted a bit of money. I didn't make that much money at the first because I didn't know what I was doing. And then when I signed up with them and I took the class, it was very exciting because of the fact that there was a lot of like-minded people that were in the same position as me, trying to better themselves and reach their greatest version. And there's a lot of vehicles to do that, I am investing in several other things and different real estate and other things that I was doing. But working with them has pushed me to do new things that I'm not comfortable with all the time.
That's the best feeling.
Yep.
It's it's scary. It's scary, but then after it happens, you just feel so much more accomplished.
Yes.
You had that feeling you can just you can do anything.
Yes.
It's wow, it's infinite. That's cool.
I'm also working on building a personal brand. So this is just one of my other income streams I'm working on, but one of my favorites now because it's they say you become the person you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm changing my surroundings and going through a process of change because I went through some things when I came to America. It was it's a long story. I don't know how much time we got, but
we have a long time.
Yes.
We want to know everything.
Yes.
When did you come here though? That's cool.
to America.
That's crazy. You came to America.
Yes, in 2012. I'm over here and I didn't know English very well. I went to Parker Central, Parker North, and I took intensive English classes there. And I did well adapting at first, and things didn't go so well with my summer, and then we should get out of the house. And that was a struggle, you know, learning how to adapt to a new country. And like, but at the end of the day, that stuff was something I needed to go through to like learn
Hell yeah.
responsibility, because I was like born like into like all of my hormones, and then all of a sudden I was in like the street in a foreign country, and now I had to adapt and like really.
That was
It
probably.
was like sink or swim.
Wow, but you're swimming. You're like levitating at this
Yeah.
point. That's crazy. Honestly, I love that. But what?
So where were you like from?
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic. Okay.
Oh, I was supposed to go to the Dominican Republic. I think it was in 2016 for high school. But then some stuff fell through and I ended up going. But that's really cool that you're from there. I love that. I love that. But whenever you said trading, what do you mean by that? Like, so you're making money off of it still, or you're just like
Trading
back in the
items.
old days, like where you're like a trade. You know what I mean? Like that's what I took out of it whenever you said trading.
Well, what we trade is currencies for another type of currency. You grab $1 and you trade it for a euro. But it doesn't necessarily have to be another like country currency. It can be like a commodity like gold, silver, oil, or a cryptocurrency. Like it can be dollar for crypto, Ethereum, and stuff like that. So like let's say if you want to buy a lot of dollars when the price is low, because the prices fluctuate. So you want to buy when it's low, and then if you see another currency that has a lot more, that has a higher value, you want to trade it for that currency, so then your money grows.
Oh.
So you keep repeating that process of like buying a cheap currency and selling it for one that sells higher, and that's how you make some profit. And so you can basically start growing a small account and like trying to like multiply it.
What's the process of that? How do you go about it? Like your personal preference, just, you know what I mean? How do you go about the process?
Well, I'm pretty new about it, okay? I started doing it by myself, and like I said, it was harder that way, because now when I got this class, it's been like 2 months now, and they taught me a lot of things that I didn't know, and then now I have access to like mentors and guys that do this for like a living, which really inspired me a lot, because this is, you know, I was going to college, you know, my mother wanted me to go to college. She was like, okay, you need to like, you know, the usual thing, you know, parents want you to do what's safe. And I always told my mom, no, I want to be an investor, I want to have a business.
Hell
and, like,
yeah.
I want to be, but she was like, no, she didn't know any better. That's why she was brought up with, and I was doing that. I was following, everybody was praising me and stuff, but I wasn't really happy with it, because that's not what I
That's what you aspire to do.
didn't like resonate with my purpose, you know? And then I started like surrounding myself with other people that have done what I wanted to do, with other entrepreneurs, other mentors, and like it's like a different type of mindset. Like, you know, whenever I signed up with this class, everybody else in there was just like working on that, and like
Norman. Norman's breeds dog. Sorry to interrupt.
It's
He's,
just like-
he's adorable.
it's been a journey. It's been like so much. It's only been such a short period of time, but like so much growth for myself. Like I went to Chicago, and they let me stay in their place. You know, all the traders, like they in like 9 months, they were able to like quit their jobs, and like now this is all they do full time. And they're in London right now, and I'm like, bro, I cannot wait, right? Until I can start catching the flights.
Hell yeah.
And like so the class, basically trading is something that takes a while to learn. It's not something that you're gonna get rich overnight, okay? So it's like my coworkers, they just making fun of me. They're like, oh my god, so how much money you made here?
Don't let anyone talk you down, because that kind of stuff takes time. Like anything that you want to personally, sorry for interrupting. I take it back. But like, you know, like going to like a 9-to-5 job or going to college, that shit happens quick because it's something you don't necessarily want to do. You just do it. But then if you want to be like, you know, an investor or someone that owns their own business, it takes time, because you're putting your own personal, it's all you know what I mean? It's just you. So it's going to take time, but
And it's something
but
that,
in the end it like blows up, and it's a good feeling.
right? And it's something that most entrepreneurs go through. Like a lot of like billionaires, they went through the same stuff whenever they were going against the grain, doing what people, you know, the rest of the people were doing. Everybody's like, oh my god, like it's so risky. 9 out of 10 businesses fail. And I'm like, okay, then I'll start 11.
Yep,
You know,
for
like,
real.
You just gotta keep trying until something works. If you have that mentality, you're not gonna succeed.
Right.
It's like we'd say that trading is 90% mindset, 10% skill. It's about what you think of, and like you know, I don't let that stop me because I know like a lot of other people have gone through the same stuff, and it's like I've been reading books about like Robert Kiyosaki, Dave Ramsey, like Enter Leadership by Dave Ramsey, Cash Flow Quadrant. Those are like paradigm shifting books. Like if you read Think and Grow Rich, it will definitely. I was never the same person after reading those kind of books. And it's like they also co-sign like, okay, so the course, there's like 2 income streams that you can generate from this course, okay? The first one is by trading, which you will be investing. And the second one, you have the option, it's like not necessary, but you have the option to market the product. And every person that you enroll, then you make a commission out of that. And like, I don't know why it's like society tells people for some reason people always shy away from that because what other companies have done with multi-level marketing. But it's actually a proven business model when you have an actual product that you're delivering to people, you have an actual value. And like the cool thing about it is that the business is all laid out for you. So you have people that have done it and then they basically mentor you into doing the same. So if you are coachable and follow their footsteps, you can do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like having a mentor, and like you should always have different mentors in all areas because it helps so much. But there's 2 income streams from this, and like obviously marketing is something that I enjoy and like meeting new people and making new connections. Like my friend Jordan Eccles, he's been doing this for like a year and a half now, and he makes $10,000 a month from the company. So at this point, he doesn't even worry about like
Anything.
whether his trades win or lose because he's still making some, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man. I was like, you know, I dropped out of school and I was like, bro, I'm not trying to like, people like, it's a trap. The wages, I call it the wages trap because when you go to school, you're getting a loan, you get into debt, and then when you make a high, you know, you raise your wages, right? And you're like, oh, I'm making $50 an hour. But guess what? Now you hit a higher tax bracket,
right?
And they're like taking half of your money on taxes. While you can start a business, get your LLC, and at the end of the year, save like all those write-offs. So that's why like I love the Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. You know how I wish I could drive, but like
You want to try?
Sure.
Okay, you can do it in my journal.
Okay, while you're drawing that, have you ever read this book before?
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't read it yet, but I had one of my partners in the business, Dave B.
Okay.
recommend that book.
Well, this is my gift to you for coming on this show.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good book. I read it in like
Thank you.
a week.
You want?
Just because I read it in between breaks and stuff. But it's a really good book, and like he asks a question at the beginning of the book, and then he'll like tell all these different like marketing basically like ways and how to stretch your money and how to save. Then at the end he'll ask you the question again, and then you'll like know your answer.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank
Are
you
you
so
ready to
much.
read that?
Huh?
I love that.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
cool.
Yo, like,
That's so sweet.
like the company I'm on is all like entrepreneurs and like-minded people, and we talk a lot about self-development because we say that for you to manifest abundance, you have to become a vibrational match of what you want to attract.
Yeah.
So it's not so much about the goal, but about the person you become from to achieve that goal. you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that quote. Wow.
It's like,
Or just that life advice, I guess. I
you
like
know,
that.
so it's like, okay, I love it. Like, I like reading. I've been getting into reading like in the past 2 years. It was completely changed.
What's your name?
I'm Andy Guerrero.
Andy.
Yes.
I'm Kaylee.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Oh.
too. I didn't.
Sorry.
I wasn't here at the beginning of the podcast. So get your name. Sorry.
Hey, you gotta ask. Alright, so what are you drawing again?
I'm drawing the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki.
Okay.
Yes, you crack me up. I have some vodka. Do you want some vodka?
What?
Do you want some vodka?
Sure.
Do you?
It's Tito's.
Yes, Tito's vodka.
What's is there
Wanna
like
try
a
it?
brand? I'm not really picky as long as it's 40%.
Okay.
He said actually sure almost is 40%. I'm dead. That's
You
fucking
smoke?
funny, dude.
Sure.
So you smoke and drink? He said okay.
He said, fuck, I'm down for it all, baby. That's funny as fuck.
Shit. Yeah. Man. Okay, so cash flow quadrant is some like you never heard of the cash flow quadrant?
No,
I've heard
I'm
of
like,
it, but I don't know what it is.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. So
So I'm glad I'm learning.
Same. And it's in
So-
my journal.
so you got the left side and then you got the right side. Trade time. F4. Okay.
Can you mix water and vodka?
Mm-hmm.
So should I put the
Vodka water.
Vodka water.
So, okay. So most people, okay, this side makes 95% of the population. This one makes 5%. Investors are the 1%. Okay. Business owners are the 4%. So, you know, the way that the system is set up is to keep people in this side, and you know, because of course the people that lead are in this side. So everything is set up like when you know, like basically your life is set up as soon as you're born to be on this. Okay.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying more. So it's just like the two different ways of life, basically, that you can live.
Yeah.
So what's the bottom side? Is that just
Yeah.
like
So okay, you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So first, like, okay, I still have a job. Okay.
I don't know how good it'll be. Sorry for interrupting, but there you go.
And I work for somebody else. So on this side, we trade time for money. On the left side, we trade time for money. In the right side, we put some effort, or we put the money in the right places to work for us. So it's an initial. In this side, you have to put an initial sacrifice for it to keep automating itself and like make money for you. On this side, you have to like literally trade time. Just go somewhere, clock in, and wait for the clock to go. And the messed up part is like in the first time you have the employees. Okay, I'm an employee, and I trade my time for money. And like, you know, this way. I don't like the only thing I don't like about this is like, you know, you get taxed, and then like you have other people that doesn't work as hard as you, and
they're making the same amount.
right. I'm like, so you don't feel motivated or inspired to work any harder. Yeah, that stuff makes you lazy. Because
A lot of
over
people are
there, Bob is just like, you know, slacking and I have to do everything and I don't get paid anymore. I'm like, why should I? Like, give me a reason to. You know, I'm a good person, but sometimes you don't want to, like, people, like, you know, like, eat up. Oh, no, wait. Okay. Second, then you can promote from being employed to being self-employed. Let's say I go to school, right? You know, I get into a big loan. And, like, what I was doing was to become an electrician. And, like, I was thinking, okay, I become an electrician, I can become self-employed, have my own thing, independent contractor, but still I'm trading my time for money. And then I'm becoming almost like what they say, a high-paid slave, you know, like, at the end of the day, it's not a win situation, even though I was thinking that was the best decision for me. But in the back of my mind, I knew that I wanted more than that. But I was just, at the time, I was just like, okay, everybody's like, oh, there you go, you're doing the right thing. But I was like, in the back of my head, I'm like, no, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. This doesn't feel like, you know, I'm doing what everybody else is doing, and I don't like doing that. You know, I was like, I have to go against the other way. But like when you become a business owner, business owners they put systems in place, and then they teach other people the systems, and then when those people implement those systems, they generate income for the person that created them. So every business is set up well, most like you always have a person to tell because you know how to do it, and that's how like it keeps spreading. So like people be like, oh, talk about pyramids, but I'm like, okay, the company I work for is most big companies, even let's say McDonald's for example. McDonald's is a big pyramid. Like you have the person that created it, and then he created franchises, and like let people. He literally mapped out the business model for the people. People buy the franchise and they replicate what he does, and he gets a residual income off of it. Mm-hmm. So every business is like whenever you want to expand and scale, and every scalable business you have to have that system in place to teach another person for them to replicate it and grow. Most people don't even realize that. So whenever I start doing my business and I'm doing multi-level marketing, I'm also, it's like starting a small franchise because my friends are doing this in other cities and I'm replicating, what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just starting from the bottom. And I was like, okay, St. Louis is not so big, so I'm like, this is on top market. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna replicate what they're doing over there over here. Mm-hmm. So this is what I've been trying to do. And then whenever you get to the right side, you get a lot of like other benefits because whenever you're in this side, you can like, okay, you start LLC, you can get a good tax write-off at the end of the year, so you will save money on taxes, which the other side is losing more money on taxes while you're over here saving, and you also making an initial effort to get something going, and like that makes money for you. So like my partners, they've been doing this for a year, which is a reasonable time frame. Mm-hmm. Everything takes time. Every time you want to start something, like my YouTube channel I started, right? One guy that inspired me to create it, Infinite Waters. I don't know if you know.
Oh shit! Oh, Ralph Smart, baby.
Get up.
Hello there.
Breeding that
Good ass prime, baby. Yes, I love Ralph Smart.
Well,
podcast.
on that note,
we gonna smoke some weed. We gonna smoke some weed for Ralph Smart.
Are you a weed smoker, sir?
What?
Okay.
Are you a weed smoker?
Okay, I'm really glad you said that. I fucking love Ralph Smart.
Well, on this note, you know what it is. We say it every time.
can I
Get
use
your
your
stuff
grinder?
out, your pieces, pipes, rellos, joint papers, hemp papers, whatever it is.
Get fucking
Light
high
up.
with us.
Is it this book?
Do it to it, baby. Oh, we can. It don't matter.
Okay.
We love the weeds. We love the weeds.
I have like a combo.
Like I just saw one of my partners was like,
Oh wait, this is still.
because we like post pictures on the group chat like of books that we recommend, and somebody posted that book, and I'm like,
Oh,
It's really good.
So you're getting the book that you wanted. That's fun. That's like really exciting.
I didn't know if I needed that one or not.
Oh.
Here comes the weed.
Here comes the weed, the green tree.
Oh my god, am I
Oh.
fucking high? Or what?
Trying to save my nut.
Tree.
Y'all, I'm really
Dream.
confused.
What?
Oh, okay. I couldn't figure out
Hey,
the grinder.
hey.
I felt like an idiot for a
Where you going?
second. Wow, I was like, how the fuck does this go?
Sometimes
Yeah.
I've gotten it somehow screwed on wrong.
I just did. I just screwed it on backwards. I'm like, all right, that's not right. None of that weed's gonna break up. Okay. All right. So, I'm just gonna do that.
Oh yeah, and also
about your food.
friendship bracelets.
Oh yeah, well that's the wrong ones because
We're gonna make them now.
Yeah, we were gonna
If
wait
you
for that
want.
as we were like explaining to.
if you wanna, shit.
You made like candy bracelets.
Oh. Wait, nostalgia.
But yeah, I bought beads for them today, upsetting, and they didn't fit through the hole. I was like, oh, that's so tragic. My cousin's like, all you have to do is just burn the tip of it, it'll be fine. Like, so I did, and it still didn't fit.
Hey.
But it's okay, they'll still work for something.
Okay.
How do you get it to form together? Do you just burn the ends?
What to form together?
Like the elastic? Or do you just tie it?
Oh, I was just gonna tie. I mean, you could burn it. You could burn it and make it stick together, but I feel like it would break.
It would definitely
It would break after a while. I just like making things. It's fun. Great.
Did you guys listen to Cosmic
Do you think this is burnt?
Cosmic?
Do you want us to play it? Wait, is it
Oh,
a
yeah.
signed artist? Yeah.
Probably is a signed artist.
Put that in.
What?
Fine.
We can't play signed artists.
Yeah.
Maybe in a
There's
pack.
nobody.
No, I was just wondering if any of you guys knew about him.
I haven't.
Like he's a conscious rapper, but he's like not very
Oh, okay.
known.
He's
yet.
a what?
He's a conscious rapper.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, he's not very. He's really awake, like awakened. And it's, I think he's not very big yet because he just like very.
Because he's conscious.
He's like so.
In some way.
Yeah, people are like, I can't deal with that.
And the people that rise up that quick usually aren't like aware of certain things. They just want the instant gratification.
Yeah.
And that's usually not. If you have instant gratification, it's probably not going to end up
And
being.
even people like
The
Common.
best.
Like Common's a conscious rapper, but like he's not.
Oh yeah,
Like-
Common. Yeah.
Like
That's
do you know?
something
Do you know who Common is?
No.
Do you know who Common is? But he's like one of the most known
Yeah.
ones.
Come on,
Mm-hmm.
come on, what? Just come on.
Yeah, just Common. He's like. He
You
raps like this. He raps like this, and for to teach about the kids and their moms and their grandmothers. He's a really good rapper though. He talks about a lot of like inner city struggles and like poverty and war and all that.
MF Doom's good too. He's conscious, dude. He'll talk about healthy eating.
can't tell if it's
I'll be
clogged
listening
or
to
not.
beef rap while I run. Have you heard of MF Doom?
Maybe.
He talks about like just all that healthy eating and like.
Big Sean is. He has some good stuff.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, do you have tape for these friendship
I also
bracelets?
like a lot about EDM.
EDM.
Yeah, that's my shit.
I like Sophie. EDM.
DJ Tiesto. Deadmau5.
I don't know. I think it is.
How about Deadmau5 too?
R.I.P. Avicii.
I wanna get like Daft Punk and
Wait, you guys have
Marshmallow on my own.
Really?
So I got Deadmau5,
Oh, nice.
Calvin Harris.
I don't know. I think it's clogged too.
Shit.
We need to do some surgery on this bowl. It's
Well, you
clogged.
can pick your colors.
This bitch clogged as fuck.
That one's good. Here's some scissors.
I like because I put so much fucking weed in it.
Do you have any tape?
My
I don't
head
think I
is.
have anything.
No.
Dang.
Wait, why didn't I bring any? I have some in my room.
Also, I thought that was clogged, but I was like, I wasn't sure at the same time.
don't
I
do
just
like
was
this
kind of
one.
like gonna go for it, and then I'm sorry that I should have like
You're
put a
okay.
little
like,
more
you
effort
shouldn't.
into it.
I need to
Honestly, I
choke
thought-
on the tray.
Yeah.
It was chilling.
You're probably good at explaining how to make bracelets.
Forgot that the.
Oh
podcast was
yeah.
going.
Oh my god, wait, how do you do it? I just instantly forgot since you said that. Oh no, now I remember. Okay, we're good. I need to pack this really
Is that long enough?
quick. Yes. You're gonna need at least 3. Or I mean you could do 2, but don't be thick with it.
How do you do it? Do you braid it?
I
Yeah.
got you.
Okay.
No, you tie. Okay, so
What?
Water.
oh, it's a strong. Look at his face. He said it.
No, hers was strong.
Wait,
Cause
what?
she
They're
was like,
drinking
"Can you just give me a
vodka.
little?"
They're
And I
drinking
was like,
vodka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's drinking vodka?
All of them.
What? Get me on that train.
Sorry, yeah.
I like how she mixed it with water. That's new.
That's new.
Is it good though?
Yeah, you're trying to keep my hydrated. Okay.
She's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about you."
I have some vodka. Yeah, my boss gave me some vodka.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, Kai."
What, it's Tito's?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Is that?
I don't even want that color. Seriously? Why'd I cut it?
I probably shouldn't say that my boss gave me that on there. You should probably take that
Like
out.
the boss, like not your boss, but the boss.
Yeah. Okay. The boss. The.
Put all this on the ground.
Me, I'm the boss, baby. I gave it to her. She. No, I'm just kidding.
It's crazy though.
Okay, these bracelets.
It's handmade vodka.
Okay, but so the guy that's making $10,000 a month, right? Isn't that what you said? Is he like your business partner, or is he like?
Can I hit you?
He's your business partner?
You're like jewel
Yeah.
honey.
I have a lot of
would
business
love
partners,
the
and like,
jewel
yeah, he's
honey.
one
I
of my
will pay
business
you for
partners,
it
and
since
like,
it's nicotine.
he actually got a YouTube
Come
channel as
on.
well. Like, you guys should like
I know, right?
check him out.
I know. Right?
Wait, who is it?
You guys got Facebook, Instagram? We should like add each other.
Yeah.
Like,
What is your Instagram so you can like shout it out?
What is this, Bree?
Caribbean Hustler.
What is it?
Caribbean Hustler.
Oh hell yeah, Caribbean Hustler.
Yeah.
Is there any like underscores or anything?
No,
Dots?
he just CARIB. Okay, I think it's 2 B's. CBE
Does it taste burnt?
No, but
tastes
the
so
first
good.
year like killed my lungs.
HUSTLA.
TLA.
Caribbean Hustler.
Caribbean
Okay,
Hustler.
so-
Follow.
Hell yeah.
That's
But
my
yeah.
YouTube channel name.
Yeah,
I
it's
swear.
really good.
Here, if you want
Subscribe.
Suck
You
it.
can-
like hard.
Wait.
It's okay, like
So
Your resin bread?
this is something there was a concept I wanted to like share. Obviously, you know, a lot of people sometimes. I used to struggle with this myself. Okay, you put me on? No, okay.
What?
You already followed me.
Oh. Wait, then mine. That's hilarious.
Continue.
What is this?
That's funny.
You gotta do it really softly.
Okay. So I used to struggle with this myself. I used to be very like self-sufficient, kind of like too proud of myself, or like, oh man, I don't need help from nobody. I want to do everything myself because at some point I needed help, and the people I expected help from turned their back on me, and like I was like, but then I realized that sometimes people that help each other become more successful by probably already said that. Maybe it was because I met with
That's
somebody
okay.
else before, and we were talking about this too. Because I have a friend that she works on marketing and like a graphic design. And I was meeting her today, and we were talking about business, and she's on like the same mission. Actually, in the past 2 months, I've been meeting so many people.
Isn't that a
I've
good
been
feeling?
networking. It's like great. Like I love it. You know, connecting with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? But
That just shows you're on your right path.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for networking?
just go there, you know, just go there. Sometimes it might not feel super comfortable, like it's something different because, you know, like I'm very shy, and lately I've been coming out of my shell more, and like getting to know other people, and I enjoy it, you know. At first it's like, you know, you feel kind of shy with people you haven't met before, but over time it turns into great connections and relationships, you know, that, you know, are very helpful on the way. And I believe that if you help enough people get what they want, you know, you will not have to worry about your bills anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I used to be like, oh, I don't want to I'm going to do everything my own. I wanted to do everything alone by myself, and I wasn't being very successful. And then the more I started expanding and connecting with other people, it became more successful, making achievements by connecting with other people and learning from other people.
Yeah.
Because think about this guy I met. Did I talk about my friend sells houses for $1,000 in the city tonight? I didn't? Okay. Oh yeah, so
Oh shit.
wholesaling, I was wholesaling, and that wholesaling is like when you're in the real estate business, but you are more in the marketing. Because when you get into real estate, you have to do footwork if you're new, like I was. So I was just doing the connecting between the clients and the investors. And so I met this guy in the city where he sells houses for $1,000, and I was like, $1,000. That's so cheap.
Yeah.
That is like really fucking. Are they like?
It's a
What kind of
steal.
house is it?
Do they need like any work added to
They
them?
probably need renovation.
Yes, and that's one thing. I didn't end up buying because I wanted to get something that would take less physical work on my part because I was looking for an investment, not something that I would have to like bring work because I was like it's just be so much time consuming for me, you
Yeah.
know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And he. I was thinking whenever I went over there, I was like, man, $1,000. Okay, let's do this. I'm trying to flip this. But he told me about a very valuable lesson. He was like, I am helping people by giving people these houses. And what he does is that he give a person a house, and he's like, oh, it's gonna cost you $1,000.
Imagine someone saying that to you. All right, your house is $1,000. I'm like, all right, I'll get it in a week. See you soon.
But the house needs work.
Yeah,
So
I still live in it.
so you move into the house and you have to repair it yourself. But at the end of the day, for $1,000, even though if you repair it and you put in the physical manual label, you are gonna save a lot.
So much money.
I wonder if you can go through like a private lender to help renovate, like.
Like a hard money loan. Yes. Like definitely you can. Like you can definitely do
My
that.
dad's doing.
But he was
I know, I would.
just giving it to people for them to like, working on themselves. And at the end they will fix their house manually. And they bought it for $1,000. And maybe they had to spend a few months fixing it, blood, sweat and tears. But at the end of the day fixing it and spending some money on it, let's say they spend like $7,000 or fixing the house. Once they were done with the house, the house would be worth like maybe 20,000 grand. So an initial investment of like 10,000 came to 20 because you put in some work. And then he was helping people do this, right? And he was telling me, yeah, I've been helping so many people do this. So it's like if I ever go homeless he says he put so many people in position to make money that he doesn't have to worry about making money anymore because if ever something happens or if his business doesn't work out, he got all his backup. And I was like, man, that's a great freaking idea.
That's a great freaking idea. Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's how stuff works, and how most people in the 1%, 5% stay successful because everybody helps one another.
Yes, you
You-
rise up
Everybody-
You
together.
need to follow my dad,
Yeah, he's a real
Antonio
estate.
Holman. He has a real estate investor magazine, and it's on Facebook. Like it. He has these 3 real estate women that have their own podcast every Wednesday at this cafe downtown, and they're just real estate women
Facts.
talking about how their progression's been and just everything about real estate. So shout out to my dad, and
Antonio
also
Holman.
STL Real Estate Investor magazine.
Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. See what it's about.
It'll make your life,
No,
make you
really.
scream and shout.
Seriously, it might make your screen shout. Man, it's.
I'm already scared.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Alright.
I'm gonna take a shot out of this. If it's okay.
I haven't drank hard
go ahead.
liquor in so long.
Yeah, I don't really.
I said
drink
liquor.
much.
Har.
Shot.
He said,
Shot.
damn,
Okay.
this person said,
Everybody.
Hey, shots. Everybody. I remember. Fuck off.
Excuse me.
Sometimes I can't control what my voice is gonna sound like. Literally, that's like.
Could I
love
use someone's
that.
drink as a chaser?
yeah.
One time, me and Miranda were at Dalbo,
Okay.
and we were acting like we were
Okay.
like,
Okay.
okay, this is a different time for this
okay, that
story
works.
because it's 8 up. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna take your lid off for a second, just so I get a good go.
Taking a shot out of a wine glass. Hey, the fuck up.
Did you hold this possibly?
Yeah.
Do you guys can I blow this again? Like match again?
Oh, I was like, what's touching my head?
No, you're good.
Oh.
All right, taking a shot.
Shots.
What?
Guys.
Don't hold it in your mouth, girl. I'm fucking
I like
dead.
that song actually.
I wish we could play it. We'd probably get sued.
We probably get fucking sued, damn it.
Yeah, that's a diamond selling song. We definitely get sued.
What's
They be popping all the
It's
time.
Michael Jackson.
Man, I was so obsessed with that movie actually for
Thank
a
you.
while. I just slept in that shit.
I fucking love Michael Jackson.
I'm so happy. I'm packing this again, you guys. I'm sorry.
Woohoo, woohoo. You need more weed.
Oh, I love your weed jar.
Honestly, if you want to
Oh my
match
god.
with me, perfect.
Okay.
Like recording right now?
Yeah.
Can I talk about it?
Whatever. We're open book. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever you
No,
wanna
okay,
talk
so
about.
I met up today with a photographer, graphic designer, right?
Oh,
And like to work on my logo, flyers for my next event I'm gonna be throwing on March.
hell yeah. Talk about this
21st.
shit.
March
You want me to
21st.
put it in my hand?
Nice.
Oh, that's
Instagram
soon.
that.
Where's it at?
I'm working on the location right now.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a place to like host events.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my, the most like.
What about the place that we went with your dad?
What was it called?
I don't remember. Is that
I'm
hotel?
looking for the most affordable option. With them,
Maybe. I
It's
would.
my first event, and I already had like a few at my place, but now I want to go like a bigger scale. And she's gonna help me make the logo, the flyers.
Nice.
That's exciting.
What else? And a photo shoot.
Hell yeah.
So, and it was pretty cool because she also has made a YouTube channel, and it was like, whatever, like, I don't know, it was like resonated and stuff because she was trying to do the same kind of stuff, so I was kind of really excited talking about that.
That's very exciting. That's just like the next step. It's like a level up, you know?
It's like people come to your life always.
So, what are
have a
you gonna
purpose,
be?
Nothing happens by like chance.
Nope. There's no
Nothing's a
such thing as a
coincidence.
coincidence.
Nope.
Don't believe it.
You are in charge of the decisions and life patterns in your life. It's caused by you.
Cause and effect.
Yes. You are here because you got yourself here. You know? So when
You
once-
just haven't realized.
when people realize that, just that simple thing, like you really can do anything. Like you can do anything. Like no one can tell you anything like but yourself of what you can do.
Facts.
You know? Just gotta keep going. Like I said a couple months ago on the podcast, I said, life is not a microwave, it's an oven.
Yes.
You know? This ain't no soggy toast. We wanna, have a crisp finish.
Fresh bake,
Yes.
yeah.
A good
Hell
crisp finish.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Do the yeah. But it's true though. You can't go too fast or else everything just kind of is chaotic and falls apart.
And help everyone along the way because we're all gonna rise together.
I might have more to get back to you.
Are we grinding this?
I'm not.
Are we
I was just
grinding
using my
this?
hands. I just grabbed that. It's okay, yeah. I feel like that was a big nug. And I don't know if it would all fit in the bowl, you know? I wasn't sure how high y'all wanted to get.
Well, I'm stupid.
Okay, we gonna get dummy high.
Dummy.
I feel like
What?
You wanna hold on.
I heard that. But what are you gonna be talking about at your the little convention thing?
Oh,
What is
yeah.
what is your do you have a speech prepared type
Yes.
thing or
So, I'm gonna have my partner speak, okay? I'm talking to several people. It depends because they all be going on tours, and it's like I'm gonna see who's available. Like we have an event going on in Peoria, it's just like 2 hours away, but it's on a Wednesday, so I have to work and I can't go there
oh man.
because I still get a job. I mean,
Where do you-
I'm not like okay. I don't mean if my job is this. I don't mean to like. I'm thankful for the job that I got right now, but
But you're not at the point where you want it to be exactly yet.
So
But
it's
it
not
takes
like it's
time.
a bad job. I'm not ungrateful for what I got right now, but it's like I want a different type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, like
Comfortable.
So I talked to a few partners, and I told them that we're gonna have like whoever can show up at that time in that date, they can take a flight and come to the event because I wanted to put their names in the lineup for the flights, which is gonna be printed next week. And so I'm still working on that. I don't know if I managed to just leave it clear, like to be announced, basically. at
I have
the
a lighter.
day. And it's a work in progress. I'm working on it because it's the first time I do this.
Yeah.
Basically, kind of like figuring that out I was like, ready or not, here I come. Kind of like.
Ready or not, here I come. For real.
Ready or
Like-
not, here I come.
That's how you feel it.
Find you. Fuck yeah.
I like that song.
Do you have a
That's a
card
good
over
song.
here, y'all?
I've been actually.
A card.
Who is that? Lauren Hill?
It was on like a TV show that used to play that
Thanks.
song at the
You're
beginning.
welcome.
Really?
I forgot what show it was. I know that show was fun. It was a song.
Like the Bridget
bowl
Mendler.
is, what, there's
version.
2 bowls going?
Yes.
Am I right?
May I have some
I
string?
love it.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. I would love to make
Trade
bracelet.
off.
Sorry, can't. Off limits.
Please and thank you.
I'm just kidding, love. I would never say that.
Oh, you want
You just said it.
Okay, I mean it.
Yes.
I know.
I'm so glad there's medical weed in Missouri now.
Yeah, that is a step in the right direction. my
Now it's
friend.
like when you get pulled over, hey man, I got the medical card.
Okay, I'm a patient.
I'm a patient of weed. Like,
This
that's
is
so
my
crazy to
medicine.
say, you know? I'm a patient of medical marijuana.
Hell yeah.
Scissors. Are they? Anybody's
Yeah, I was in the car and I was like, Brie, if we
You
get pulled over,
actually
this
like-
is
like-
yours.
Your phone.
Yeah, sewing it over, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right.
Do you have scissors?
Just like tying certain knots, I guess you would say.
The scissors?
You know what I'm saying? And then it turns into a bracelet.
It's nice.
But I made the knot like
Thank
way
you.
too big because I tied it right there the first time, and then I tied it again, but it was all the way down here. And I tied too tight, so now the ball is huge. If that means anything to you.
Oh yeah.
But it's frustrating.
How big do these need to be?
Like this, like 12 inches probably.
Yeah, because it's gonna shrink. Well, it depends on how you make them, but they will shrink up a little bit when you make them. You know.
Okay, thank you.
Shout out to Pretty Talk. We're
There's
playing
a
your song.
lot of ways to make them.
Go to their concert March 5th and April. What's the second concert?
I want to learn how to tie more knots.
Pretty Talk. They're a local band. You should check them out. They're really good. They play some pretty awake, conscious music. I don't know what type
Isn't
of
it
genre.
next weekend?
Yeah, it's next weekend, guys.
She.
Wow, yeah. We're coming to you, Pretty Talk. We're seeing you live. And anybody else listening, check it out. See what it's about, you know?
Hell yeah, I'm excited as hell. And it's even cooler because it's like people you know playing on the stage.
Yeah, and it's really good. They're very musically talented.
Mhm.
I wonder what their other show is. April something. I want to say
They play
28th.
like live music or.
Yeah, they played
Oh,
a live
yeah.
performance on our podcast. 2 months ago.
Yeah,
So
that was
acoustic
fun.
live jam sesh.
Yes.
It was fun.
Hell yeah.
It was cool. It's like a little mini concert.
There's that.
It was quite amazing.
I don't think
Yeah.
you're smoking, Hunter. There's that if you're
I'm confused
smoking. I
here.
know you're smoking.
Oh, it's so dark in here. I can't tell what these colors are.
We can turn the other light on.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I got you.
We're shining a little light on this situation. Oh, he said I got you. Okay. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Wait,
I tried.
you succeeded. It's okay. I saw your phone default, but I think we're good. Hell yeah. Fire. Oh shit. Sorry for your tone.
So is there anything about yourself that, you know, stands out? And like what you like to do?
Rude.
Well,
My finger.
I like learning.
Hell yeah.
And I
that's a
like
good
finding
feeling.
out the deeper meanings about things. Like,
Not being
I wonder a lot. Like, I'm very curious about the bigger picture of like the purpose of things, or like why, what's the people behind the actions and shit like that. Like, for example, when I was in church, I feel like I was really awake, and I was just kind of asking the priest questions that he was like, he just had an answer to. And I was like, bro, like, yeah, this stuff is happening to me. I don't know what I'm doing with it, all that. But like, I'm just very super curious. And I also have a thing about sometimes wanting to help people to the point that I feel to help myself. And like, and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to like help her. I'm trying to like, and then I was like, no, bro, you like, it's crazy. Okay, I don't know if this is like too deep for this stuff.
No.
Nothing is ever too deep. I'm excited for this.
Like, there was somebody that I was dating, and I was trying to like help them, right? And like they like stabbed me in the back, and
Fuck them hoes.
in the house, and they were like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I don't know, like it's not okay," but I like let it go, right? Like, she was a woman. I don't want to never hit a woman. I feel like men know what she's supposed to be a woman. But my friends was telling me like, you should still not let somebody hit you or take. But he was like, I still almost. Oh my god.
He's like, I just got down a rabbit hole.
Like, somebody just like, I don't know. There was so much drama. Because I wanted to help them, but they didn't want to help themselves.
So then you just dig yourself in a hole and you're like, fuck, what do I do? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I was going with all that, but.
I think you're just saying that you're a caring person. And sometimes
Yeah,
it's
sometimes I get.
and sometimes it's
Sometimes
just
I
like
become
some.
obsessed trying to like help other people, and
Yeah.
like sometimes when they don't like, it's like, but sometimes you need to like help yourself before you can actually help other people.
This part looks good.
I feel that. Because
Sometimes
it's
people don't
up.
want the help, and you cannot get lost.
Probably good kind of.
Because whenever I even want someone to help me, I don't want to listen to it.
I like
too.
it. I like
So
it.
then we get. I don't know. I really sometimes really enjoy. I don't know. It's complicated because
Cute.
I think I'm like lost
I love that. Oh my god, I just want to braid
you
it.
know. Because I think the fact that whenever you help somebody makes you feel worthy about yourself. But your worth should be based on about what you can get somebody. Like, it should be. Sometimes I'm like, what should it be? Does it ever have to be anything about
Yeah.
like who? That's just a perception that I have.
Like, wait, say that again. Nothing has to be anything at all. Is that what you mean?
Because we have this idea of what things should be like, but I'm like, it could be just my opinion or anybody's perception, you know. Maybe I'm not to be.
No, it's not. Not at all.
No.
I fucked with it. It's a good conversation.
Mm.
Because you have to think about that kind of stuff. I mean, if you don't, then you're just kind of, you're just living and not knowing what's going on, but you're acting like you know what's going on. You think you're just like so big and bad, which I mean, we all are. We're all like fucking awesome because we're like doing this, but like, you're not as big as you think you
Yeah,
are.
like if you really think about it, like
We're just
we're
like,
so ignorant,
The
significant.
biggest broke.
Insignificant.
We're all so
Insignificant, yeah.
we are
Seriously,
ignorant as hell.
I was looking at this like thing on Twitter, like 20 like high technology that there's like, you know, taking pictures of in space and just like seeing like the Earth from space from just like high definition pictures. It's like, wow, it's literally live life happening right at that moment, and like it's from space. Like it's just, if you really sit there and think about it, it's like, wow, like that's
We're in
crazy.
that.
It's like we're in a
inside.
snow globe, and there's different snow globes all around, and it's like space is so big. It's like, is there really just us?
No,
What is
not
it?
at all.
Small
And it's
thing.
we know this
We're
much,
living like this big. Hello.
and we have an idea of like the stuff we know,
Right.
and it's like there has to be other things or beings that know even more than what we know.
It's because
bigger things,
people,
you know.
a lot of people are like, I'm not gonna believe it till I see it. But it's like, okay, you have to let yourself see it. You have to like get yourself there. You know what I mean? It's every.
fit through there.
Oh, Norman. Can you
He's like,
sit
"You're
there?
my way."
He's like, what? You got food or something?
He was in the promo.
Oh, he
Norman?
was.
Yeah.
His bark was.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's good for like self-reflection, even in just like a round table talk, because then it's like it's kind of like this is kind of like our vent, this podcast.
Yes.
We can just like vent and talk about literally
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to
and enjoy it. You know, we meet people through it. We, you know, just get to do things. You know, do more, explore more things like on topics and stuff that just.
Yeah. Like we obviously want to like get to know you and be able to promote you, but we also want the conversation to go to like, you know, something that you're like, someone listen to and like, wow. Because this person actually, I don't know if I should say this or whatever, someone listened to our first one and the whole time at work he kept coming up to me, he's like, whoa, he's like, how do you spell Yahweh? And I was like, okay. And he was like, all right. He's like, wow, this is fucking cool. I was like, hell yeah. And then he's like, I can't wait to go home and research all this. I was like, yes.
Yeah, it's really
Good
cool.
stuff.
And like we want everybody and anybody on it, you know, that just has some stuff we don't. Oh shit!
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was
too.
gonna
That we don't
That's
know
true.
about. You know?
You still need it?
Like
Huh?
You still need it?
Oh yeah, it's okay. No, you don't have to. It's okay. I don't want that to happen again.
It's alright.
Facts.
so like I
But
don't
you
know.
have to pay for it again. And
Just
then you're like,
learning too. Like I feel like we're learning a lot, like on this podcast, through the journey of just meeting people, even just like for us when we have like episodes where it's just us, we just talk about things we learned through the week, like by reading a book, reading articles, you just kind of talk about it, comments and concerns.
comments and concerns. Something.
Yeah.
All
Which
right.
bark is that?
That's probably the
Literally.
what's going on? I'm bored. Bar.
His attention bar.
Yeah, he's like,
rub
someone
me.
fucking pay attention to me.
Probably because here, you want this?
He's like, what is this?
He's like, no.
Where's a burger?
Where's my food? I ain't eating that dirty shit. I cannot wait to get a dog when we move out.
I want to get a sausage dog. This
what?
sausage dog.
Oh,
A wiener dog?
Dachshund.
Dachshund.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Yes.
are so cute.
Wait, you
Yeah.
are?
I want to get.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
No, you
I
are.
have to make the affirmation. I am. It's already happened.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the law of attraction?
Fuck
Heck yeah, man. That's
That's how you get
We're
through
doing it
life,
now.
man. Yeah, that's how you get through life.
Yes. Like, it's crazy though because at first when I first heard about it, I was like, let me try it out. Let me just, because I'm open minded. I'm like, I just try things. I don't like to knock things before I do them.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me there is like a big speaker in this other room, I'm like, let me see. I try it out basically. I don't like somebody to tell me, oh, there's nothing in there. Somebody that's like, I'm
You're
like,
like,
okay, I hear you, but I need to experience it myself.
Yeah.
Okay, to make sure it's right, I never like to just believe any information just because you gotta test and then I believe.
trial and error.
I forgot what I was going with that.
Oh yeah, that just triggered my mind to something.
What?
Coronavirus.
Oh my God!
On
You
this
and this
note,
coronavirus.
I know a crazy fact. In California, there was the
Oh God, is it
first
gonna scare me?
unknown origin case, which means this
She
lady
was
has
isolated.
not been out of the U.S. or out of her county, and in the past 3 months, and
Probably like a delivery.
she has no idea where she got it. So she got it from someone.
Okay, but is she
unknowingly.
clean? Was she a clean human? Did
don't
she
know, I
worry
didn't
about her
see
health?
her.
Did she have a good immune system?
Well,
That's
it could've been-
something that I am hoping for.
But
You know what I
it's
mean?
just saying,
knows?
someone else out there doesn't know they have it.
Yeah,
Wait, what are you talking about?
that's what I was talking to my dad today.
I heard today,
Wait, hold on, wait, what's going on?
I heard today that there's a St. Louis confirmed
It's
death.
in Belleville.
No, that
about
one
the
was
coronavirus?
confirmed, not
Yes.
a thing.
Oh, okay.
It was confirmed, not a thing.
You
But like
guys
in
believe
St.
in it?
Louis.
There,
Do you
there-
believe
there-
in it?
so there was one in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I just feel like
Like what?
even like companies, like a lot of
I haven't
companies
cried
have
about it,
refused
but I'm trying
to
to-
sell their merchandise to people because in the area that it's like manufactured in the factory, like someone had the virus. So they're like, well, that was like 10 miles within where that product was made, so we can't ship that to anybody and be responsible for their infection. So a lot of them have like halted production, and it's like putting a hole in their basically like their money flow. But they're like, if we infect someone, then we're gonna owe more money to them.
They're orchestrating that shit, bro.
You
I
think
know.
so?
I feel
Yeah.
like it's like population control or something because China
Yes.
was fucking so
They created that
overpopulated.
stuff and they
Oh,
released
so
it.
overpopulated,
Yeah.
and so many people fucking just died. And then the reason it went bad is because the people that were manufacturing the shit, you know, they weren't paying attention to their workers of what the disease was, and then the guy left and then gave it to someone, and then someone gave it to someone else, and then literally, what the fuck?
Darius was
That
watching-
doesn't happen.
Because you know, there's like a massive shift in caution that's going on around the world right now.
Yes,
So they're
it's
like,
because
okay,
it's 2020 and
throw
they're
that-
trying to give us a distraction
right
of what is
exactly.
happening. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
and it's
they
like,
throw a little war in there, a little coronavirus in there, distract
yeah,
people. Get
it's
in
like,
shape.
oh, okay,
You just gotta keep-
fuck you up.
Darius was watching a video and it said that the coronavirus pretty much doubles every day.
Wow.
So that's no other disease has done that. Not even the plague, like the Black Plague.
What the hell?
That took a month to double, and the coronavirus is every day.
Wash
So
your
that
hands.
you know that has to be like they literally like
They want to use the fear.
Fear mongering.
Because
Yeah.
they feed off of it. There's beings that feed off of that.
yeah.
And they. It's so deep. Like, I just don't want to like let that fear like distract me from my goals, what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you can't.
You know, sometimes you making sacrifices and like pushing yourself. You don't know. It's the unknown when you're going into something new, right? You're starting. But you just gotta trust it. Go walk by faith,
Not by sight. Yep.
And make sure you wash your hands.
And make sure.
Wash
yeah.
your hands.
Yeah, like
take
period.
airborne gummies. Eat plants
Like-
and vegetables.
Just be
and-
clean.
Even
fuck.
like without the coronavirus, like you should know to wash your
Yeah,
hands.
because
Like,
there's diseases that aren't the coronavirus.
yeah, E. coli.
Even though you can't see it, it's still there. So
Just be clean.
Wash up.
Be aware of your shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Keep it in
Yeah,
your
look
pants.
at it every so often, every time.
What?
Make sure it's good.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yes.
I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
Can I get that after
I love
your-
that.
Well,
Do I need
Well,
to
now-
leave it all or-
I think it's time to wrap it up. It was great meeting you, and then
Hell
just
yeah.
Thanks for
say
being on
your
our
say
podcast.
your YouTube channel out for the viewers again.
Caribbean Hustler. Caribbean Hustler.
Caribbean Hustler. Well,
ERA.
What?
Like hustler, ER or A at the end. Because some people do that.
Hustler or Hustler?
Hustler.
Okay.
Cool. Well, this is Bree signing off. You know, keep eating healthy. Exercise, you know, a little bit throughout your week, and stay positive. Be kind to others. Grab your mother.
And your brothers.
Yes.
And everyone.
Any other motherfucker.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, fuck, I can't think of anything.
This is my break.
But yeah, this is Sammy signing off, saying stay positive, do your thing, live your life. Fear no fear. Yes.
This is
Fuck
Hunter.
Oh no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm good. I was just like deep in thought, so it was hard to
All
talk.
This is Hunter signing off. I just want you guys to look out your window, look at nature, take it in, enjoy the beauty in life, and have a blessed day. I'll see you guys next time.
Like our guest said, walk by faith and not by sight. If you feel like there's something that you can't do, don't feel like there's something that you can't do. Feel like there's anything that you can do.
Hell
and
yeah.
That's an easier mindset to go into anything, do anything, and be anything, and create anything.